Next up, we have Serponge Request by Onefin, featured in Geometry Dash, is my understanding. Once again, everybody, this is a Basterd's LFA, a Layman-Friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician, a composer, and my objective here is to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what is happening here, musically. So, if you like the sound of that, make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you want to use. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member. Once again, everybody, members get early access to the content. Artists, Onefin, I want to collaborate. I have a whole spiel for that at the end of the video, so stick around for that. Disclaimers showing on your screen right now, so go ahead and pause the video if you want to read them in full. And with that, let's do this. Serponge Request. Let's go. Nick, welcome today. We're not taking more requests today. Okay, so we start with a very obvious. Gonna go back a second or two because there was a little bit of drum there. Candy, welcome today. How you doing? So we are having a Serponge is a big GD creator. Okay, so there you go. So this is gonna be Infinity and Serponge. I don't know, but. We start with a very, very lovely, kind of obfuscated, not baby music, but it's kind of obfuscated, very much in the background. Very bright sounding. We have drums, and we have, of course, our melody giving us our initial motif. And I think we have some chords as well in the meantime. And, all right, catch you around, Candy. So yeah, and we bring in a drum. Let's see where it goes. And immediately we speed up with variation of the motif. Okay. So what we're having over here is we're having the motif being replayed, and we're having a lot of adornments to it in the form of passing tones. Mainly passing tones and mostly adornments. So adornments can be anything between grace notes, passing tones, that kind of thing, which is stuff that you put in between the notes that make your motif to make it sound more complex or more sophisticated, something like that. So if we were to take a, let's say this C major motif, right? So if we were to then add some adornments to this, that kind of thing where we're just adding more stuff to it to make it sound more complex. We're doing that, of course, we're speeding things up quite a bit. And let's see where it goes. We have a very lovely drums. Then we have one more synth in the background giving us some extra chords in the form of an arpeggio, an upper-going arpeggio. So arpeggio being when you play a chord one note at a time. So for example, here is C major, block chord. And here it is arpeggiated. So yes, let's see where this goes. And just F on it sounds dumb. What? Okay, I'm gonna. I can't read, so I'm just gonna move on. Let's see where this goes. So you can hear very much. And we do have another synth in the background giving us those block chords. So basically, the arpeggios going up is giving us the upbeat right before the downbeat. So an upbeat is basically the beat right before the end of your measure. These are upbeat and downbeat being the start of your bar or your measure. Usually, you know, we count the time signatures in whatever numbers we have, and these terms come from the concept of conducting. Conducting is what used to happen before metronomes existed. Metronomes being, of course, being the machine that keeps you on time, right? Like, tuck, 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 whatever click you want. However, we have, before that, we have conducting, before metronomes existed. So the way it would happen is that you would use hand gestures. You would have a very specific pattern on your hands, and there we go. We're doing, in this example, I'm doing the hand motion for the bars 4/4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And the way it works is, let me draw it out, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can see this particular shape. We have the downbeat, which is always going to be on 1. Then we have number 2 over here, number 3 over here, and in this case, the upbeat is number 4. Downbeat, 1, 2, 3. Upbeat, 4, going up. And no matter which measures you're trying to get, which time signatures you're doing, the upbeat is always going to be the one before the end of the measure. So if we were to do something like, for example, 5, 4, if we were to extend it from 5 to 4 to 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 1 as the downbeat, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 as the downbeat, as the upbeat, sorry. And we can do this for pretty much anything. So right now we are having that that arpeggio going up, giving us that that upbeat. And by the way, if you're planning on getting into a fight with somebody else in this chat, take it to the Discord. We have the yelling contest arena so that we can grab popcorn and you spar with the proper rules. All right. So let's see where this goes. Welcome to the Justo. Oh, variation. We reduce. Oh. Okay, so we take a quick moment of silence there. We have a very fast, sounds like almost like Mario's victory sound from the very first one, with very quick arpeggios. We're having those drums giving us some accents, by the way. So accents, or for accentuation, is when you highlight something in the rhythm that is not necessarily your beat, right? So we're having that going on over here, and I see, Justo. I see. Go ahead. So, let's see where this goes. Fireworks. Silence. That right there, very risky. Very risky. We play those fireworks, and we have, oh my god, this is... All right, told. This is your warning. If you want to pick a fight with someone, go to the Discord, go to the yelling contests arena, and spar normally. Spar like proper people. Don't be a retard. So, so yes, we're having a very extended period of silence just now, which, again, silence is a very powerful weapon, but it's a double-edged sword. So, let's see where this goes. So we're having this. We're bringing a new rhythm, similar to what we were doing before, with those arpeggios. Very complex. And we are depending very strongly on, what's it called? On delay. So when it comes to electronic music or digital elements in general, we can't capture echo naturally. For example, I'm here in this room, and this microphone, if it wasn't for the soundproofing, would be capable of capturing the echo that would be in my room. If anybody has been to any of the cooking streams, there is a little bit of echo that the microphone picks because I'm using a different microphone. I'm in the kitchen instead of the studio, so the kitchen is not soundproofed. So there is a little bit of echo that gets captured with the microphone. That's not something that you can do with just with synthetic elements. For example, this piano over here. This is a digital sample of a piano. It has no echo. It just has the sample itself. So the way you do is you have to emulate the echo. So there are 2 ways of doing it. One of them is reverb, and the other is delay. So, reverb is small-scale echo. So imagine yourself in a church or a small room or an empty church, an empty auditorium where you speak and you can kind of hear your voice back almost immediately. And then there's delay, which is what we usually would call echo. So you're in the top of a mountain and you scream, echo, 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 that kind of thing, right? So right now we're having this, and the good thing of being able to emulate these is that you can then manipulate how fast or how slow they happen, and you can put them to the rhythm. So, can you do dim rain? We've done dim rain before. It's in the channel. By the way, if you want to request a song, before you request songs, or if you want to suggest a song, check the channel first. We have over 500 LFAs by now, so there is a chance that we've already done. It's maybe not that big a chance, but there is a chance that we've already done what you want. So, yeah, you can check the channel. We have a bunch of them. Yeah, we have a bunch of artists. So yeah, let's see where this goes. So we're having this So we're having two. So we have two synths going on over here. One of them is giving us the rhythm that we want for the accompaniment, and the other one is having that delay that just sounds like echoing all over. And of course, we bring in the other synth. Let me go back a couple of seconds. We bring in the drums. Let's see. There we go. There's the melody echoing out. So we're having now what seems to be a reduction of it. So reduction is a way that you can develop your material. The reduction means that you're speeding up. This was already a very fast melody from the beginning, so now instead of going from what otherwise would be a run is when you play a scale very fast, usually up or down. Instead of doing a run, we're now doing kind of like a glissando, right? So instead of doing that, we're having this. Oh, let me do 3 notes instead. So something like that, right? So we're going a lot faster than before, and of course we did some sequencing. Sequencing is another way that you can develop your material, which is when you repeat a melodic shape somewhere else in the scale and just keeping the same shape. There are 2 ways you can do this. One of them is diatonic, and the other one I think is called chromatic. Diatonic means that you're staying within the scale that you have, and chromatic just means that you're repeating the exact same shape with the other stuff. So, for example, sequencing in diatonic means we have, for example, the scale of C major, which is all the white keys in the keyboard. Now, this shape, the exact same shape, is not going to play the same over here. But diatonically, we can play the same shape. So sequencing, that kind of thing. However, if we were to do it chromatically, we would be doing the exact same shape. That kind of thing. How the hell do you get banned from Reddit? It's so easy to get banned from Reddit. What are you talking about? It's so unbelievably easy to get banned from Reddit. Say anything slightly, moderately conservative, or disagree with a mod on anything, or an admin on anything, or with a popular post on anything, and you get banned. That's how you get banned on Reddit. So, let's see where this goes. So yeah, Bone Lord, welcome today. You have lost, and nothing of value has been lost. Yeah, Reddit is a cesspool right now. I miss the good old days of Reddit before the Tumblr invasion. If you don't know what that is, we got time. So, 10 years ago, there used to be a site called Tumblr. Tumblr was very much well known for its hardcore blue-haired feminists that would do fan fictions and amateur porn. That's what they would do. That was what Tumblr was for. And aside from that, we had this very cool up-and-coming website called Reddit. Reddit was this kind of like forum-based place where we had a lot of the different communities that had a lot of different discussions, and you could go in and be part of a community and do all kinds of stuff, right? However, one day Tumblr decided to be Yahoo, a company called Yahoo, decided to buy Tumblr, and they decided to ban porn. And as a result of that, all the blue-haired feminists that used to be contained within Tumblr went over to Reddit and a bunch of other websites. Reddit is where they got their foothold. And as a result, Reddit became the cesspool that it is, because the Tumblr blue-haired girls were the completely intolerant liberal white girls that we know nowadays. And now they are on Reddit because they are no longer on Tumblr. They used to be contained on Tumblr. They are no longer contained on Tumblr. Now they're on Reddit. And that has infected all the other websites as a result. So, yeah, that's how Reddit fell, because now you can't have any opinions on Reddit that are not the consensus. So, yeah. Pretty chill, just memes and art? Yeah, no. Memes and art are some of the most policed things on Reddit. Don't forget, Reddit, before 2016, there used to be a subreddit called The Donald, which was all about Trump supporters. It was Trump supporters were just there supporting Trump. That was one of the most popular subreddits in the platform before the Tumblr exodus. The Donald was one of the biggest ones in Reddit, if not the largest one. And then, when the Tumblr exodus happened a few months later, the Donald was completely erased from Reddit. So yeah, yeah, it's tragic because it created a bunch of echo chambers, and yeah. Anyway, I don't want to turn this into a BS talks, so let's continue. So we're changing the drums around, having those arpeggios up and down. Another break. Variation of this like victory thing we did before, except now we're doing those really, really fast arpeggios. Let's see where this goes. With the fireworks, again, and silence. Very risky to have this extended silence. Now we are doing the opposite of reduction. Reduction, of course, when you speed something else. And now we're doing the opposite, which is called elongation. We're now doing the motifs, the motif, a little bit slower this time around, with a ticking clock as the beat. Yep. It's doing it, but I have nowhere to post it. Ah, there's Twitter. It's just and Instagram, so we sequence it a little bit. Nice. Ooh, we bring some drums. We interrupt, speeding up immediately. We're slowly phasing in new version of the melody. Variation of what we did at the start. Nice. You could try Fortune. Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Post anything that they don't like, and they're just gonna call it gay and gay and retarded, and that's it. Like that's all Fortune is as well. So yeah, Fortune ain't that much better. It's just pure shitlordery. So yeah, yeah. So we're having this really good. Let's see what goes. We can discuss these afterwards. Yeah. So we're doing variations of what we did before. Elongated version of the celebratory thing. The fireworks, dude. The fireworks. And we bring now another version. So this is a very, very unique form, by the way. So form in instrumental music is your structure, right? The structure that you're doing. Usually you're gonna have some sort of variation like, oh, we're going from section A to section B to section A, that kind of stuff. However, this one we did over here, very unique one, which is called theme and variations. As you can tell over here, we had the initial theme, then we had the little celebratory fireworks, then we did variation number 1. Celebratory fireworks, variation number 2. Celebratory fireworks, variation, celebratory, variation, celebratory, variation. And now we are, it seems like the end. Now we're doing more of an ambient, like an ambient synths, giving us another variation of this. Alright, Eleanor, thank you for hanging out. Let's see. And welcome back, Shibi. So we're just moving around those chords. Very lovely. Very lovely. How are we gonna end this? This is another variation as well. And we end it with a half cadence. And Alec, welcome to 3, by the way. I forgot to say it. So a half cadence, when you're making music, you're doing one of two things. You are building tension or you're resolving that tension. Point in between, we call the cadence. That point of resolution. However, there is one type which is called, hang on, I did this wrong. There is one type of cadence which is called the half cadence. Now, the half cadence is when you build up that tension and you do not resolve it. You deliberately you do not resolve it, whether for it to be done in the next section or in the next piece altogether. For example, I'm gonna some self-promotion over here, right? So, warning, my music is mostly melodic death metal. These ones is orchestral melodic death metal, so very intense stuff. But if you want to listen to it, my song Second Conquest, which is done by me, the song ends with a half cadence. So we have all these chords building to that cadence, and it does not resolve. And if you immediately after listen to As We March, also by me, the cadence gets resolved there. So that is a half cadence. We're doing that to end this piece over here, to end the theme and variations. It's very rare to have theme and variations, so good on Onefin for making that happen. So there you go. That was yeah, I guess, yeah, there's no real title, so there you go. I'm gonna say this. So There you have it. That was Serponge Request by Onefin, featured in Geometry Dash is my understanding. Once again, everybody, this has been a Basterd's LFA, a layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician, a composer, and my objective here has been to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what's happened here musically. So, if you're watching this in the YouTube video archive thing, thank you for watching. Make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you want to use. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member. Once again, everybody, if we somehow hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube before Christmas of 2025, which not very likely, still possible, if it somehow happens, on top of doing the fan fiction audiobook, I will play live on stream a single game of the choice of the community. Whatever you all want, I will play it. We also have a member who offered to do a Discord Nitro giveaway. We might do other types of giveaways as well. So yes, we have to achieve this, right? And this has to be achieved through legitimate and honest means only. No account duping, no botting, no buying followers, no alt accounts, no rat behaviors like that. Go share the videos, the streams with your friends, with your families' friends, with your friends' families. Those are two distinct concepts, by the way. With your online and offline communities, go share them around and use the hype function on YouTube. I don't know how it works, but we have a group on the Discord that does. Link down below. Go check out, coordinate with them. That kind of stuff. Artists, Onefin, or anybody else. This is an open invitation. If you want any of my musical skills to do a collaboration with, whether it is my guitars, my Mongolian throat singing, you know, the good old kind of thing, regular singing, voice acting, or any of my other musical abilities, if you want to figure something out for your compositions, anything, reach out, let me know, let's collaborate, let's make it work. And if you're in the audience and you know anybody who could benefit from my musical skills, let them know, reach out. Please do not harass anyone. Please do not spam anyone. Please be cool about things. Don't be a rat. Speaking of cool, members get early access to the content. I schedule the videos for the week on Saturdays, and if you're a paid member on YouTube, regardless of your tier, you get access to the videos when I schedule them, at least for the LFAs. So become a member today. If you want to listen to this without me interrupting every 3.5 seconds, I will be linking it in the description down below. If you want to request a song and you're not on the live stream, check the pinned comment in this video, because it has the instructions on what to do. And if you... Oh, God, I forgot to do this. And if you want to catch the streams when they happen live, we aim for Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Central European Time. If you are not in Europe, do not worry. We have the full up-to-date streaming schedule showing in your local time zone in both Discord and Twitch. Link down below. So if you live in Circle, Alaska, and you're like, yeah, but what time is 6 p.m. in Hungary? I don't live there. Do not worry. Just go to Discord or Twitch, both linked down below, and it's going to show the stream schedule in your local time zone. And follow the gaming channel. I have a gaming channel because, of course, I have a gaming channel. I'm on YouTube. What else could I possibly have? Games are Bastard. That's where I put the gaming after show recordings when they happen. They will get recorded on the main channel, and then the recordings go there. Link down below, or just search on YouTube. Same username as James R. Bastard. Just swap the J for a G, and you got it. And, yeah. There you go. Serponge Request. Onefin. Geometry Dash. Theme and variations. This is very rare. Good stuff. Good stuff. But, yeah. Let's move on.